Think your tax refund is a gift? Think again. You're just a middleman for big oil. That IRS check hitting your mailbox? It's already spent before you even cash it. $4 gas isn't just a high price. It's a targeted strike on your liquidity.
You've been told the economy is recovering, but your wallet says something else entirely. Welcome to the K-shaped reality. One side gets the gold mine, you get the shaft.
While you're calculating mileage, energy giants are reporting excess profits that would make a king blush. But here's the kicker. Why does the government actually want gas prices this high? Let's do the math. The average refund is $3 grand. The average commute? It just got a massive hidden tax. From Cali to the Rust Belt, the energy squeeze is turning your windfall into a survival fund. This isn't about saving the planet. It's about who owns your labor. And right now, it's the pump. You're on a slippery slide, and that refund check is just a pair of cheap sneakers with no grip. The data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics is clean, but it doesn't account for your reality. They exclude gas and food to tell you inflation is down. That's like measuring a fever but ignoring the fire. Real inflation for the working class is hovering near double digits when you factor in the commute. This is the K-shape. The top 10% own the energy stocks. You just own the gas tank. Every time that nozzle clicks, a piece of your financial freedom dies. Hard truth, harder reality. Wait until you see the energy arbitrage play that the wealthy are using right now to flip this. We're talking about a massive wealth transfer, disguised as a temporary supply chain glitch. Your refund isn't a bonus. It's an interest-free loan you gave Uncle Sam, only for him to hand it to Exxon. 70% of Americans plan to use their refund for necessities. In 2026, necessity means filling the tank. It's a zero-sum game. And you're currently starting with zero. Don't listen to the talking heads on CNBC. They aren't driving 40 miles to a shift at 6 a.m. The commute tax is the only tax you can't vote your way out of. Or can you? To break the cycle, you need to understand the energy debt loop. Let's look at the actual evidence. Meet the Millers. In 2024, their refund covered a vacation. In 2026, it barely covers their gas to work. That's $4,800 a year. Their $3,200 refund? It's a drop in the bucket. They are net negative. They're forced onto credit cards just to keep the engine running. This is the energy debt trap in action. But there's a secret exit, a way to hedge against your own commute that nobody is talking about. It's not about buying a Tesla you can't afford. It's about energy sovereignty. If you don't own your energy, you don't own your income. Period. You need to stop being a consumer of energy and start being a strategic player. While wages grew 3%, energy stocks grew 25%. Your gas money is literally their dividend. You can keep paying the hidden tax, or you can learn to play the K-shape to your advantage. Let's get real. That refund isn't free money. It's your own overpaid taxes returning to you with zero interest. And in 2026, those dollars buy 15% less gas than they did 2 years ago. The math is brutal. Inflation is a silent thief, but at the pump, it's a highway robber. You're being mugged in broad daylight. You spend hours working for the money, then hours waiting to burn it just to get back to work. But what if the energy crisis is actually a scripted wealth transfer? Who's really holding the pen? While you're sweating the $4 mark, Wall Street is popping bottles. Their margins have never been fatter. It's a giant vacuum. It sucks liquidity out of the suburbs and dumps it into institutional portfolios. You're filling a tank that has a hole in it, a hole designed by policy and greed. This is the K-shaped trap. If you don't own the assets, you're just paying for someone else's yacht. Let's look at the commute tax. If you drive 30 miles a day, $4 gas adds $1,200 to your yearly overhead. That's not a price hike. That's a direct tax on your existence as a worker. Your boss didn't give you a raise to cover gas. The IRS didn't adjust your refund for it. You're eating the cost. Is there a way to flip the script? A way to make big oil pay you for a change? The wealthy don't complain about gas prices. They own the gas stations, financially speaking. It's called hedging. When gas goes up, their dividend checks go up. Their net cost is zero. You need to stop playing checkers with your refund. It's time to play chess.
Most people save their refund in a 0.01% savings account. That's financial suicide in 2026. Meet Sarah. She's a nurse. She spent her 2025 refund on a high-yield energy ETF. When gas hit $4, her portfolio gains paid for 3 months of her commute. She didn't feel the sting. She turned a liability into an asset. She exited the bottom half of the K-shape. This isn't rocket science. It's about where you park your liquidity. But watch out. There's a consumer trap waiting to eat your refund before you can invest it. Big retail knows when your refund hits. They've timed their sales to perfection. They want you to buy a new 8K TV, but that TV won't get you to work when gas hits $5. Don't be the fish, be the fisherman. Your refund is your bait for a better future. Focus on low-cost energy ETFs or dividend aristocrats. These are the tools of the upper K crowd. Here's a 2026 blueprint. 50% into energy hedges, 30% to high-interest debt, and 20% for a rainy day. Clean your digital house. If an app exists to make you spend, it's an enemy of your net worth. What if you could get a tax deduction for the very gas that's bankrupting you? If you're a 1099 or a side hustler, every mile is a weapon against the IRS. Use it. Track every trip. In 2026, the standard mileage rate is your best friend. It's literal cashback. Stop throwing away your receipts. They aren't trash. They're evidence for your financial defense. The lazy filer loses $2,000 a year in missed deductions. Don't be lazy. Be lethal with your math. This energy crisis isn't just local. It's a global game of musical chairs. When the music stops, make sure you're the one owning the chair, not the one paying for the floor. Wealth in 2026 is defined by mobility. If you can't afford to move, you're stuck in the old economy. Is a price drop coming? Or is this just the quiet before the storm? Market cycles are deceptive. A temporary dip is often a trap to get you to stop hedging. Stay aggressive. Even if prices drop 10 cents, the structural problem remains. Energy is the new gold. You wouldn't throw away a gold bar, so stop treating your gas tank like a trash can. Small wins matter. Proper tire pressure and a clean air filter can save you 4% on fuel. Over a year, that's another $200 in your pocket. Your refund is your one shot this year to change your trajectory. Don't blow it on big oil's profits. Take control, hedge your commute, claim your deductions, build your own energy moat. The K-shaped reality is only a prison if you don't have the key. Now, you have it. Stop being the victim of the pump and start being the master of your portfolio. You've got the data, you've got the plan. Now, execute. Subscribe to level up your finance game beyond your neighbors.